everybody. Welcome back to another wonderful week of e-learning. I'm just going to do a quick screencast for you so you can see what we're doing this week. And of course, if you have questions, please feel free to email me or send me a reminder. I'd love to hear from you guys. So today, obviously, is no school, even though here we are working, but that's okay. So nothing for you to do today. Tuesday, you need to get started on reading chapters 14 through 16. That's due Thursday. It's a very short amount of reading because the next chunk gets a little bit longer, and so we wanted to break it up because of what we're going to be doing later in the week as well. And then Wednesday, don't forget that cycle of abuse is due to Google Classroom. And don't forget about that response at the bottom. So if you're struggling with that, you're not quite sure what to write about, please reach out and I will talk you through it. And then, of course, make sure you're reading 14 through 16 for educated. Thursday, things change up a little bit, and this is why we shorten the reading assignments for this week. So there is an article called My Childhood in a Cult. It looks, whoops, those are the questions. It looks like this. It comes from the New Yorker, and it is about a young woman who grew up in a cult, much like Tara does. So you'll see some similarities. So you're going to read the article, and then there are some questions that go along with it. So they're all aligned. You can see, I don't know, I forget how many we have on this one, 13 or so, 14. And I divided the questions up for you. So if you are in second hour and your last name is A through G, you will answer our odd questions. And then if your last name is H through W, you will be answering the even questions. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. You are not answering all 14 questions. And then fourth hour, it's just A through K answering odd questions, and then M through Z answering those even questions. So those two things are going to be due on Monday. You'll turn your questions into Google Classroom. And then I give you Thursday and Friday to get that work done. And on Monday, April 20th, we're going to be doing a mandatory Google Meet. So there is a survey that is linked right here. Oops, sorry, right here. It's also posted on Google Classroom. Let me know what time you would prefer to meet. I'm trying to schedule them around when my own children have their meetings going on, so the times might look a little funny. If we have to do one in the evening, I'm fine with that. Honestly, it's a little bit easier because then my husband's home and my kids aren't doing their schoolwork too at that time. So that is posted for you, both of that link and whoops, sorry, I'm going to show it to you here. And then it's also Google Classroom. So 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m. are the options I have. I could probably add another one if you have another suggestion. I just didn't want to get, too crazy with times. I'm not meeting at like 9 o'clock at night because I'm tired at 9 o'clock at night. And then let me go back to my calendar for you. The way our Google Meet is going to run on Monday, when we get into the session, into the Google Meet that I'll send out next week, you will be divided up into small groups of 6 to 8. So I'll take a look at who's there, and then I'll divide you up really quick. If you are, my first group of 6 to 8 people in the Meet, you will have your mics on, and you will be the only ones to have your mics on. And we'll have a Socratic seminar just like we normally would in class. And then if you are if your mic is muted, so you're not one of my 6 to 8, you will be in the chat function. So you'll be discussing those questions too in the chat function. And then we'll swap out. We'll do like 5-minute rounds, just like we would do in class. So just be aware of that when you're thinking about what works best for you on Monday. If we're going to be doing this for like an hour, hour and a half or so, do you have that, that much time? If it's a really big deal, we can split it. That's, we'll make it work. We all just have to be flexible with how things are going right now. I will offer one makeup session on Wednesday, April 22nd, if we need it for people. So you're getting 2 grades for this, just like you would in real school, live school. So you'll get a grade in the classwork category for your questions, and then you will get a speaking and listening grade in the assessment category. So please be aware of that. We have not had a quiz on this book at all. I don't know if we will, so we gotta get some grades in the assessment category. So make sure that you show up for that Google Meet, okay, so that we don't have to change things to no grades and, drop grades and all that stuff. What else did I need to run through with you? I think that was it. But if I forgot something or you have questions, please let me know. I hope the calendar makes sense. And I hope that you guys are doing okay. I've gotten some feedback from people that the calendar is helpful and that it's clear. But as always, I keep telling you this. If you have questions, please ask. Just send me an email. Okay. All right. Have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.